What's up, YouTube? Now let's just get straight into this long form video of my horror haul. And these spooky finds were picked up by Five Below. And this is the first time I actually hit for horror stuff at Five Below. I guess the one in Alameda is just has a ton of it because I found a few things that there was only one thing left. So I said it must have been packed with horror stuff for these things still to be here. But yeah, let's just get straight into what I picked up. And I'm going to try not to get that ring of death. So let's see. This is my first macro mini. I will be actually, no, I have this listed already. I was going to bundle up with this, but I was like, I need to list 20 things. So I just list 20 things to try to sell, a bunch of stuff. So this is not just a horror haul. These are little finds that I'm trying to pick up for cheap and resell on eBay, and not for that much money. I'm just trying to get these out there to people, you know what I mean? And, they could pay for the shipping and all that. And it's pretty cool. I think these are really awesome finds that maybe can't be available in certain places, and sometimes people are looking for things like this, so I want to provide that for people. And also I like picking these kind of things up, so even if they don't sell and I have to cancel a listen, cool, I'll just unbox one of these in a while. These things actually, with time, actually, if you don't take them out the plastic, they become more valuable. So I don't mind picking up things like this because in the future they could be more valuable. But for now, I do want to have these listed on eBay to see if I have the eye. If I have that eye. This is something I didn't want to list, but I did anyway, just because I was like, you know what, this is cool and all, but the one I want is the NECA. So somebody else could have this for 10 bucks. I got to say 13 bucks so I could make 10 bucks, and that's me making $3 off of it. So yeah, I have this listed for like $13 plus shipping. So someone could get this for 20 bucks. Or they could go to Five Below themselves, but some people don't have a Five Below. That's what I don't think people get. People just think Five Belows are everywhere, but it's not like that. I live in the Bay Area, so I need to take advantage of my soil and the things around me. So I actually hate driving, but I went out the way to Alameda County and hit up Five Below. I hit up their Ross and I hit up a Savers, and best believe that Ross was completely empty of horror collectibles, but they had really cool stuff. And I will be doing up a follow video of my Ross haul. So if you haven't already subscribed, go give me a subscribe. And if you want to talk toys, let's talk toys in the comments. I would love to see your videos and stuff if you guys create. But yeah, and that's how by reaching out to me, and that's how I could see you on here. YouTube's a little tricky. I go off my phone, so I'm not really posting on here. I'm just doing everything through my phone, so it's a little different. But I am going back to school next month, and I will be on a laptop, so I probably will be taking a different step and a different approach to YouTube, because I will be busy in school, so I will be posting more and taking pictures and all that and just interacting more with my viewers. And yeah, so if you think this stuff is cool, you know what I mean? I have an eBay account. Just reach out to me. It's a couple people that already reached out to me. Or if you follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is probably on my tags. But if not, just hit me up. Don't be a stranger. Reach out to me in the comments and we can make something happen. You know what I mean? And yeah, I made this channel for collecting, and just the cool things that I like. I didn't know I was going to get into reselling, but that was my goal. I was just buying stuff. It's like, you know what? I think I could get rich off this. Not rich, but I will buy a figure for like $5. I said I could sell this for like $40. I'm coming up. In reality, I could sell for like $8, $9, $10 if I get lucky. So I'm learning to adapt in this world of selling toys. You know what I mean? And I will be doing my journey video of what sold as well. So I have some content coming for y'all, and it's usually just the content of me doing toy hunts, what sold on eBay, my journeys, and basically haul videos, finds, and I've been doing unboxings as well with minis and stuff like that. So if you guys like this kind of video, I'm just going to keep on going, and I want to do more card breaks. You know what I mean? I'm saving all my money right now, and I've been working 30 minutes extra this whole week so far. So 2 days, I put in an extra 30 minutes, and my back is killing me. My back is done, and I usually exercise 3 days a week doing sit-ups, jumping jacks, lifting weights, 5 pounders. I'd be just lifting a little bit, just to keep my, I don't want to get overweight. I could get overweight pretty easily just doing nothing. I'm 40 years old, so I have to exercise to maintain my weight. And that's crazy, but that's just how life is, you know what I mean? So my back is destroyed, it's killing me. But I'm continuing to strive because I want Saturday morning Goosebumps cards. And Goosebumps content don't even hit on YouTube. It does really well on Instagram, but on YouTube, it does not do well, but I'm not gonna let that stop me from pursuing my dreams of collecting Goosebumps. And my love for Goosebumps, the books, but also I'm really in love with the series. I love watching the show. And it sucks that Tubi took it down and now it's on Paramount, and Paramount has some shitty ads. I'm going to cancel Paramount this weekend with that and Peacock. I'm done. And I should be canceling Hulu and Disney so I could basically get YouTube Premium and just be on there for my Goosebumps and the stuff that I need, from that kind of stuff, and not have to deal with ads and, watch 24-hour Goosebumps on there. And so it's a bunch of cool stuff, and it's on YouTube. Where else? I want to actually basically get rid of Hulu and all that so I could go to Prime and basically go ad free there, because Prime is another place that has a lot of content, but Disney, I might just have to keep Disney and just get rid of Hulu. The thing with Disney, they just have really cool Pixar stuff and whatever's coming out this year, but really, what's really good on Disney? They have a huge variety of different things, that's for sure. They have a lot. So I give them that. They got the most out of anybody. They got X-Men. They got everything. They have everything. That's the thing. It's hard to leave Disney because they have everything. They're smart. So I'm with Disney still, and I have no ads in Hulu, so I pay about $20 a month. But I watch the same things over and over. So should I just buy physical media and try to get digital versions just so I could have that? I don't know how digital is that last forever too. If I own it digitally and physically, does that mean that the digital version is up there forever, wherever it goes? I don't know how that works. So I want to do physical more, but I like collecting action figures. I just need to get a book shelves and just stop playing games with the game. Once I get a bookshelf, then I could do more unboxings. I could do more DVD collecting, because I'm going to Savers, and you know what I mean. I'm trying to sell stuff, and I am selling stuff. I just sold something really cool. On the last video I just put up. So yeah, if people ain't watching my videos, it's okay. Hopefully, some of these things get thrown into algorithm every now and then. I don't know. I don't know how this YouTube, but I know I've been working like a horse, and this stuff is going to be calming down because I go back to school. But yeah, um, we worked through all these figures. I will be doing more videos. And the one I will be unboxing, because I have all these others listed on eBay. And if you guys are interested in any of this stuff, just reach out to me. And the thing is, I didn't pay much for this. I paid $5 for it. So I'm just trying to make $3 profit. You know what I mean? And so if someone wants to toss me $8, $9 and they pay shipping, that's like paying nothing really. You know what I mean? I'm just making a few bucks and just doing it for a hobby. Not only that, I'm making money from this hobby. And it's not a lot of money, but that's how I'm going to build this. Like I know how to build a business. I've done it before, you know what I mean? And it's sustained a business for 15 years. I never had a job in my life. It was illegal, but if I could do it illegally, I could do it legally. It's just a little harder and it's more work, but yeah, I could do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard to do it when you have a full-time job and going to school. So I'm just striving, and I just turned 40. So I'm just pushing. But if I could do it, anybody could do it. If you're watching me do this video, I hope I could inspire you to do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could do it. You know what I mean? I was a fucking dope fiend on heroin and shit like that, in the street smoking crack cocaine. And now look at me, completely sober. Smoke a little California sober. Smoke a little weed a little bit just for my PTSD because I was in the streets watching people's noodles get knocked out. And that's the life, you know what I mean, of crime, living in the game. But yeah, that's done for it. But yeah, I'm a chameleon. I could literally morph and change in front of you, and it's just the way I learned how to survive in this game called life. You know what I mean? And it's nothing easy. It ain't all giggles and what's I call it. It's actually a lot of darkness and evil and out there. And I'm just striving for what's righteous and what's good. And I feel that hobbies and toys and collecting is the way to go for me. And I hope it is for you, because let's go on some more adventures and hit the Bay Area up and see what's out there. And I'm going to pick up stuff. And if anybody wants me to pick up stuff, let me know what you want me to pick up and I'll pick up it for you and I'll send it to you just for a couple bucks. So yeah, let's get it. Keep it spooky, peeps.